right.
Was so much riding on this one.
Oh, he's caught napping, gives the ball away. Messi, fortunately, was sharp and was onto it quickly.
On the pitch at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Leo Messi on the ball. Picks out Sergio Busquets. Leo Messi gets away from Toni Kroos.
Going.
Andres Iniesta through the middle to Leo Messi. Barcelona starting to... The full-back from Hospitalet, not too impressed with the Welshman there. Leo Messi taking on Casemiro. Getting away from him, sides down, right in front of the referee. I think the hand seemed to go in the pocket there. There's a yellow card out. Ramos goes across to complain. It's a clear yellow card challenge as far as I'm concerned. Duncan?
Yes, one we've seen time and time again from Casemiro, unfortunately. It's maybe what you have to do to stop Leo Messi when he's about to burst away. But it's a yellow card conceded, and that could take its toll later on in the game, as Messi's going to keep trying to burst through.
Looking at their confident best as they play the ball out, controlled from the back. This is Leo Messi, gets away from Casemiro again. Modric following him, still Messi. Messi lays it off, just overhit it to Rakitic. Carvajal was there to play it back to Navas, who clears. Piqué getting the better of Benzema in the air. It's really been getting... Strug, straight down the middle, not too firmly. Messi losing out to Marcelo, and there's Leo Messi on the floor after that previous challenge, blood pouring from his mouth. Referee goes across to have a look. This was in the challenge with Marcelo. Leo Messi will have to go off for treatment. Let's have a look. Well, that doesn't help much.
It would have been a stray elbow, a shoulder.
Well, a stray elbow indeed it is. Marcelo clearly catching Messi. I think is the Madrid player furthest away from Leo Messi right now. But the cameras are watching him. And he has a little look down at his elbow. I don't think they're in excellent form of late.
A little bit of surprise about the fact that...
Here is Messi. Back to... Here is Messi. Back to Iniesta. For the last almost 8 minutes or so now, here's Messi with all that white you can see is what he's trying to staunch the flow of blood with. He shakes off the challenge of Casemiro. Piqué instead picking out Sergio Roberto. Here's Messi. Roberto. Messi. This time he goes inside. Rakitic. Messi. And Messi's surrounded by white shirts. He wins a free kick on this occasion. Zinedine Zidane annoyed by that decision. Roberto inside to Messi. Busquets, good ball to Iniesta. Messi into the box. Leo Messi! 1-1! Leo Messi! What a genius! Barca right back into it, and that's the way to respond for Football Club Barcelona in the Bernabeu. Absolute magic from Leo Messi there.
Well, Real Madrid drew first blood, both literally and figuratively, with the opening goal. Leo Messi bloodied in the face. He makes a great run into the box. He's the top scorer in Clasico history, and he's got some great goals to boot in this fixture. His first goal in this tie for a couple of years at least.
6 games since he last scored in the Clasico.
Absolutely fantastic. Hasn't scored since 2014, but what a way to re-announce your presence.
Play on, says the referee. Suarez to Messi. Messi's got options. Looks to send it back to... it falls to Messi again. Just wide. Narrowly wide. Messi feels that might have taken a deflection. Messi's pass towards Suarez wasn't picked up by the Uruguayan. The ball fell nicely for Messi. And confident too. He picks out Leo Messi. Messi to Swaldo. Here we see Suarez, brilliant movement, as you said, Duncan, by Jordi Alba doing very well there. And here's a chance now for Messi. He's got Rakitic with him. Suarez through the middle. Messi goes down. Casemiro was the man. It's a free kick. They're looking for a second yellow card. There's no way on earth that challenge deserves a yellow card.
Now, there were players back in front of Casemiro, or rather behind him. He wasn't by any means the last man. It wasn't that bad a chance, but he does take out Messi.
Well, he takes him out. I think Messi is looking to be taken out there, knowing fine well that Casemiro's got a yellow.
It was a mix-up beforehand as well, because I think
Rakitic swings it into the far post, and Keylor Navas went out trying to get a touch on that and had got nowhere near it. From a rather scrambled move after a corner, and Leo Messi with a brilliant individual goal getting the equaliser. Messi, you can see there, putting the finger into the mouth. He was just caught early on by Marcelo's arm. Gerard Piqué now for Barcelona finds Messi. Messi avoids the first challenge from Ramos, the second from Casemiro. Headed clear by Suarez to Messi on the edge of the box. He's got nowhere to go. Gerard Piqué, Busquets, Messi. Messi picking out Jordi Alba in from Jordi Alba though. And Paco Alcácer really should have put that one in the back of the net. Messi goes down, free kick to Barcelona. Free kick, Rakitic is there too. Surely going to be Messi from here. Yes, indeed. Couldn't bring it down. Floats over the bar. An enormous sigh of relief. Barcelona starting to dominate things here. Suarez, it's a poor first touch. Beautiful ball in from Messi. Suarez couldn't bring it under. The Barca defence, huge problems if he gets a decent service. Here's Messi. Sergio Roberto to Leo Messi. Messi, a curling ball in, headed clear by. Every time he's touched the ball, he's caused problems. This time it's Messi trying to get away from his shadow. Messi back to Busquets. Barcelona on top of things momentarily. Vulnerable to a counter-attack. Messi with the shot. Navas couldn't hold it. Carvajal clears. Finds times of handball. Leo Messi does well. It has to be there, surely. Modric can't get away from Messi. Firm challenge from
Gomez playing as the striker. A like-for-like swap in position from Alcácer.
It's Jordi Alba. Here's Leo Messi. Rakitic thought about shooting. Tries a left footer. Ivan Rakitic puts Football Club Barcelona ahead. Mag stayed down. There's Leo Messi. Rakitic. Messi again. Still Messi. Gerard Piqué, solid as a rock, clears. Picked up by Leo Messi, who gets away from Ramos. What colour's the card for Sergio Ramos? It's red. Sergio Ramos leaves Real Madrid with 10 men. No doubt about it in my mind. Messi's away. Ramos sides him down. Referee Hernandez sends the captain, and so often the hero of Real Madrid, to take an early bath. Ramos can't say anything. In his defence, Madrid are in trouble.
Shades of 2011 when Sergio Ramos was sent off in this fixture for a challenge on Messi. Zinedine Zidane had obviously been trying to avoid his side, but also the player who so many times, including earlier this season, pops up with a late goal for Real Madrid. The odds now stacked against the home side.
Leo Messi getting away from Cruz. This is not over yet. Here's Leo Messi, 3 against 2 almost. Messi down again, brought down by Kovacic. That's going to be a yellow card. No question about it, once again.
Well, those cards for Real Madrid, they've all come as a result of trying to stop Leo Messi.
Sergio Roberto to Messi. Gets away from Toni Kroos with ease. Still Messi, still Messi! Keylor Navas once again. But Messi got away from Kroos with such ease there. Probably just about kills Barcelona's title hopes. From Modric, gets away from Marcelo. It's 4 or 5 against 3 here for Barca. If they can show some gumption. Gomez, Alba, Leo Messi! Leo Messi in the final second. The Bernabeu cannot believe what it is watching. I can't believe what we're commentating here. Who else could it possibly have been in the final second but Leo Messi?
Phenomenal. Phenomenal from Messi, just when it seemed as if the title was in Real Madrid's hands. A draw would surely have taken them on to victory in the La Liga title. And look at this is maybe not the best from Leo Messi in terms of inciting the crowd.
He gets himself a yellow card and he knows it, but celebrating in the Bernabeu, Leo Messi, just when we were saying, all the credit to Sergio Roberto. What an amazing run he makes. Gomez as well picks out the overlap from Jordi Alba. Alba knows who's coming. Who's coming? Leo Messi. And he absolutely destroys Real Madrid with that one moment of being in the right place at the right time, knowing what to do with it. Well, people may criticize Leo Messi, but it's actually impossible to do, isn't it? 2 more goals for Konik, especially if Barcelona end up taking the Liga title this season. They're still not by any means favourites, but that is a killer blow. James wondering whether to shake with Messi. Marcelo absolutely destroyed.